Hi, inclusionary zoning colleagues. This is Tim Donagany. I hope you are all well. Thinking of you from my departure from the city of Kitchener and miss all our good times together. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope I am too. I'm sure I am. So the purpose of this video is to show you how to calculate the maximum rents under the inclusionary zoning program, where to save it, all the data sets, the math involved in the calculation, etc. So this work is saved on the SharePoint that's hosted by Waterloo Region. You can find it here under um, implementation guidelines. The Word document is here. The affordable rent calculation spreadsheet is here. So we're going to open that up and I'm going to show you how we could run the data for 2025. We already have 2025 data here. I'm just going to delete that so that you can see how we did it. So recall that we have two different maximum definitions of affordable for the condominiums. It's based on the old Kitchener Regional Official Plan, old PPS definition of the lesser of the market-based calculation or the low to moderate renter income households measured across the region. The new bulletin under the DC Act and the thing that's published by the province is city by city. That's not where we wanted to go on IZ. The coordinated approach we decided was most important. So that's what we're doing here. It just means we need to go dig and find our own data. So first things first, we need to go dig up the average market rent for various housing sizes. And I do that by going to the CMHC housing market market information portal or in the rental market report. I like to use the portal, but you can also get to it through this table or through this report link. Those links are, those will get stale over a couple of years. So I'm just going to open up a new tab here. I'm going to go to CMHC's Housing Market Information Portal, CMHC Information Portal. Okay, we're going to go to full view. You get better data that way. We're going to zoom into the region here. Just going to click somewhere in the region. Notice you can decide what kind of scale you want to do it at. You want to get it at the metro region. Okay, we want to open up primary rental market, then open up average rent. This gets us all the data that we need. But you can see I can't get time series here, so I'm just going to compare this against historical time series. And that way I can check that the data that I'm pulling is the same as what we had in previous years. The one thing you might forget to do, or I often forget to do, is change this row and apartment to apartment. There's no reason for that. It's just convention that's long-standing and has been done for all the data sources, PPS, etc. over time. So here you can see last year, 1270, 1498, 1766. Yep, looks like I've got the right data. I'll just plug that same data in for 2025. So I got 1261, 1545, 1832, and 1980. Okay, so those are the average market rents. Recall that the affordable rent is the lesser of the market-based or the income-based calculation. So that income-based calculation is something that's based on census data and it's a custom run. So not available every year. So what I have done historically is taken the last year for which we do have data, which was 2023, and just inflated it by the rate of inflation. So the place that I get that rate of inflation is here. Oh, this data is wrong. I don't know why I said that. So that should be 2023 to 2024. All right, so we'll go open up this Bank of Canada inflation calculator, move it over to this tab, and I want to say, okay, $100 in 2023, what was that worth in 2025? And you can see the percentage difference here is 4.23%. So we'll just type in 4.23% here. Oops, 4.23%, poink. And there you can see that the 2025 income-based calculation is 2162. So 2162 is in all cases higher than the market-based calculation. So the market-based calculation rules. Oops, this is 1260, not 160. Okay, so we didn't do anything with this calculation. We just needed to check that the market base was less than the income-based calculation. So that gives us the maximum rent for condominium apartments. Recall we had a slightly different definition of the maximum rent in purpose-built rental. So the maximum rent in purpose-built rental can be a little bit higher than in condominiums. The reason being we wanted to incentivize the development of purpose-built rental. So the definition is the higher of the numbers that we have here, or the calculation of median market rent from MLI Select. So what's MLI Select? Where do I find it? I'm going to go to this link right here. So that gives you the program details for that program. MLI Select, I'll just move it over here. So you can learn about the program, blah, 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 read it, it's interesting. More about the affordability criteria, and it says your project must meet a set of criteria for MLI Select. Affordability is based on median renter income. So we check this every year, open up median renter income. It opens up in an Excel sheet. And you can see the year is 2019. That's weird, but that's consistent. MLI has continued to tie this program to a 2019 renter income. So let's go back to the CMA. It's called Kitchener. They mean Kitchener CMA. See, it says metropolitan areas. So Kitchener means the Kitchener-Waterloo Cambridge CMA, it's now called. It used to just be called the Kitchener CMA. So here you can see Kitchener. The number is $57,000. So let's go look at the calculation. So $57,000 a year, it's hard coded in there, times 30% of your income on housing, divided by 12 months in a year, gives you your maximum rent. That's $1,425. So that's been consistent year over year over year. So $1,425 is less than the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom rent, but it's more than the bachelor rent. So remember, it's the greater of this MLI Select calculation or the calculation from the condo above. So we'll grab these guys from before, they're the same. And then again, $1,425 a month for that calculation. So that gets us our thresholds for 2025. And then we would just drop those back in the implementation guideline in the section before. So hopefully this all makes sense. Yeah, and if you're reading this or watching this video, that means inclusionary zoning is still alive. So yay, let's celebrate that. Thanks for listening and wishing you all the best. Bye now.